What's going on, investors? Welcome to Frunkla Investment. I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video 6 stocks that I am shorting. I've been following these stocks for months, okay, but I started to short them because I realized that they are way overbought, and according to the price action, there is a possibility that they are about to correct. I'm not going to say they are going to crash, but I believe they are going to correct. And the thing is, these 6 companies, they are strong companies with strong balance sheet. And some of you guys might at least argue that they are not overvalued, because maybe in the next 2 to 3 years their price is going to rise above where they currently are. But I'm going to show you guys the price action. Fundamentally, these companies are strong, but if you take a look at the price action, you can easily tell that they are, more or less, they should correct. Let me say they should correct, okay? So we are going to be taking a look at those stocks, and I believe if these stocks go down, I believe the Nasdaq 100 or the S&P 500 are going to go down as well, okay? Because these stocks, this company are strong companies in the S&P 500 and in the Nasdaq 100, for example. So now, if you find this video informative at the end of this video, please consider subscribing if this is your first time on this channel. I post video mostly about Bionano Genomics, but today I just feel like talking about something different. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is where I'm going to be starting, okay? This is the chart I am watching. This chart is provided to us by eToro. So the first one I'm going to start with is Apple, okay? This is Apple, and this is the weekly candlesticks, okay? If you take a look at this chart very well, you guys can easily see that we have triple top at this level, okay? And the price has more or less been going down. I'm not going to be talking much about the fundamental analysis or about the news, because there was a bad news about Apple App Store, and that is why I believe the sell-off started. And the funny thing is, it started perfectly. If you take a look at the price action, you can see that it started just when the price hit the resistance, okay? This is the weekly candlestick, like I said, like I told you earlier, and I've been watching this price action for weeks, okay? That's why I am not a buyer of Apple at the moment. I believe the price should at least correct to this level. Let's say we just correct to the 20 moving average, or in better case, if you are short selling this as well, we should come back to this support level, which of course is presently at around, let's say, 100, from 120 to this level, okay? And of course, we still have the 50 moving average as well at this level of 131, okay? And I believe Apple should correct, okay? If you take a look at the pattern, you guys can easily see that I also have a support right here, which of course is somewhere around 133, which is where I would consider buying Apple from. So this one is Apple. But the thing is, you guys can easily see that this is a channel, okay? Anything can happen. Nobody knows. Even in 2000, when the stock market more or less crashed because of the lockdown, nobody saw that coming, and we saw the price of Apple dropping from about $81 down to about $53. So anything can happen. This is the first one. The first one is Apple. Now, the second one that I am watching is, of course, Microsoft. If you guys take a look at this, Microsoft started the year around $222, and then right now the stock price is at $294. I would expect Microsoft to close 2021 at least somewhere around maybe let's even say 278, anything below 278. That's why I'm expecting Microsoft to close the year. This, of course, the weekly candlestick. Once again, I expect the price to at least come down to this level. The 20 moving average is somewhere around $277. The price right now is at $294. You guys can easily see that from time to time the price has to come down and touch this 200 weekly moving average, because we are right now on using the weekly chart. but you can easily see the price has been going parabolic. I'm not trying to predict the stock market is going to crash, but I'm just trying to show you guys what I am watching and noticing. You can also see the RSI right now is, more or less just coming down, which of course was, it used to be at this overbought level of 78, but right now it has retraced a little bit. Meanwhile, the stock price is still very high in my opinion. Of course, Microsoft is a very strong company. They have a very strong balance sheet, one of the best, if not the best company out there. But the thing is, at one point in time, the investors are going to take profit and the price is going to at least retrace down a little bit. Now, let's take a look at Facebook. Look at this Facebook, for example. Okay, Facebook is another stock out there that I have been watching for months. Okay, you guys can easily see that we started 2021. Facebook started somewhere around $274 US. It got to that $380 US. I mean, I would expect Facebook to at least close somewhere around, let's say $300 US. Okay, I mean, in worst case, let's say $300 US. Maybe in best case, if you are shorting this, or in worst case, it should close at least somewhere down here. Okay, somewhere down here. And in best case, if you are short selling this, it should come back to $300 US level. I mean, never say never. I believe it is very, very possible. Even if we move this, let's move this support level to this. Let's see what's going on with the support. Look at that. So this is $330 US. So these stocks are very powerful stocks. They are very powerful company with strong balance sheet. But if the price keeps going down, you guys should expect more or less the entire market to follow these guys. Okay, now the fourth one is Google. Look at the price of Google, guys. I mean, in 2021 Google started at more or less $1,750 US. Okay, and right now the stock is, it got close to $3,000 US at one point. I expect Google to at least retrace back as well, even if it's to come and retest this 20 moving average, which is presently at $2,638 US at least. Okay, but you guys can easily see that there is a trend line here, a support line that got broken. Okay, it got broken this week. We opened with a cap down on Monday yesterday, and then the price has more or less been consolidating around this level. This is the weekly candlestick, so you guys shouldn't expect the price, you should not expect the price to go down on a straight line. There's a possibility even perhaps next week the price is going to stay at the same level, and then in 2 weeks time it's going to drop a little bit. But in my opinion, I expect the price of these companies to go down. Look at where the 200 moving average is presently, below $1,500 US. So anything can happen, guys. In 2020 we came back and retested the 200 moving average. So I mean, anything can happen. Even though these companies have a very strong balance sheet, it doesn't mean that the stock price cannot retrace or correct a little bit. Now, another one I'm watching is Netflix. Netflix is of course another strong company out there, but if you take a look at the weekly once again, you can easily tell that, I mean, why would Netflix break to the upside of this, this range, this channel? Why would it break to the upper, side of this channel? Perhaps maybe they come up with some kind of, I don't know, virtual reality TV or whatever. But right now, this is what I am watching, guys. I expect the price of Netflix to come down to this level, at least $500 US level. Right now, the stock is trading at $575 US. I mean, I expect the price to come down to this level, or in worst case, let's say $530 US. Okay, even if you plot a little bit, let's take a look at this. If you put your support even around this level, the price is still going to come back to around $538 US. So that is still a reasonable profit. Or if you are not buying anything right now, if you wait, that is going to save you a lot of stress. Now, the sixth one is of course Amazon. Okay, Amazon is a very strong company, a strong company as well, with a very strong balance sheet. But if you take a look at where the price was in 2020 during the lockdown, Amazon got down to that $1,600 US level. Then since then it has been going higher. Of course, unlike Apple, Amazon has more or less been consolidating the entire year, and I expect the price of Amazon, of course, to stay the same or to at least come come down to my support level. This is where the support level presently is at 3,156 US dollars, you know, somewhere around that level. But if we break this support level, you guys should expect the price to come down a little bit. Even if it's to 2,500 US dollars level, you know, I am expecting these prices, or you know, the market to stay the same. So these are the 6 strong companies, which of course, this is not financial advice. It doesn't mean the market is going to crash, but you guys should watch out, okay? I mean, if these stocks come down, they mostly drag stocks with them. I'm not going to talk about what is going to make them to come down, because fundamentally most of them are strong, but I believe one day something might happen and you guys should be prepared, okay? Have a wonderful day, guys. I remain your boy Dayo. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with my short, you know, technical price action analysis. If you think the market is going to correct, most of all these stocks, tech stocks, if you think they are going to correct, let me know in the comment section. Ciao, ciao.